What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Just a little bit of a recap here from last video.
Holy shit! Dude, that's the fucking CO1 record!
140 60 foot, that's the fastest it's been. 3.8, 330, 5.8, 8th mile at 126, almost 127. And an 889 at 160. Did you see me kind of all over the track? And I ran an 889. We're back here again at Cecil County Dragway on another nice day. The sun's out this time, so hopefully the track will be a little warmer. The prep will be a little bit better, and we're gonna see what we can do. Well, here we are, getting ready to make the first pass. Looks like somebody had lifted a head at the top of the track, and they spent a little bit of time here cleaning it up. But good thing is it's re-prepped now, so hopefully we should have a really good track. I'm gonna launch in boost setting 6, which is high boost right now. See how that does. Last time I ran an 8.8 at 160, we were doing boost setting 5, which is a little bit less than high boost. All right, here we go.
Oh, that was just the powder? Okay. Andrew, it's just the powder!
Well, I don't know, I've seen some white smoke coming out of the back of the car, but the car seems okay. That was boost setting 6 again, like I said. The car seems to be running okay. I didn't feel anything weird, except I think it was requiring a lot of fuel up at the starting line, like I said, in first gear. So that's why I let off there. And then I got back in it to see what it would do the rest of the way. But I mean, it felt strong. It felt okay. Didn't sound like I was doing anything weird. We'll look at the log here real quick. I don't even know what I did. Where you get your time slip at. Maybe I'm supposed to go right off the track instead of left. Andrew just showed up, so we'll see what he says. So nothing's wrong with the car. The smoke I saw was actually powder that they powdered the track with after they cleaned up the spill before I ran, so that's good.
Sarah's gonna race for you.
Okay, yeah. So car's still trapped 160. I left off setting 6 like I was saying earlier. And the boost ramped in really, really hard, and I think it was something was weird about the 1-2 shift. So that's when I let off. Then I got back in, it felt fine. It was obviously fine the rest of the run. So what we're gonna have to do is leave in 5 like we've been leaving, and then bump it up to 6 once I get into like second gear or something. So we'll let the car cool down a little bit. Track seemed great. Track was phenomenal. I wasn't swaying at all in the big end like I was last time. So I'm glad about that. Car went 9.3 at 160 again, as letting off and getting back in it. You know, so pretty cool. See what we can do the next pass. Maybe we'll run low 880s, or if we can get 870s today, I will go home happy. Shakedown pass, not bad for a shakedown. Alrighty, so in line for the second pass. Jim Halsey up there, this is his track. He's also the 2019 PDRA champion. But yeah, he's out there scraping his track, prepping his track. It's awesome. That's why I love Cecil County. Well, that wasn't good. Something was wrong, so no point in wasting that, so I just let off. Forgot to get my time slip last time, so I'm gonna get it this time. I'm interested to see what I trapped in the 8th mile, my previous pass. Hey, I forgot to get my first pass slip. Do you still have that up here or not?
Just so happens.
Look at that.
I held it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Not a problem, brother.
All right, you too. We trapped 124, almost 125 in the 8th last pass. So that's about, I picked up, holy crap. I picked up 36 miles an hour in the back half on the last pass. That's a ripper right there. Let it cool off here just for a little bit and then go back up and try again. Get it here. It's 2 o'clock. We got 2 more hours till they close. I'm gonna let it cool down this one time. I think we're just gonna send it in boost setting 5 and let it do the work like we did last weekend. Oh man, dude. I should have just kept it in 5. Why did I bump that up? That was the fastest 330 and 8th mile, and I freaking let off. We're in a 5.7 8th mile, letting off before the 8th mile. 136 60 foot. You know what that would have been if it actually was held?
Just run her in setting 5. And
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Track's hooking, clearly. 136, 60 foot. 136.
You're gonna run again, like right now?
136.
I know, that's nuts.
I'm gonna let it cool down again.
That might have been an 8.7 or an 8.6.
I'm gonna let it cool down and just eat it, let it eat in setting 5.
Yeah.
We don't have boost by mile an hour. We don't have boost by gear or anything like that. I'm basically manually putting it into a higher boost setting. It just nosed over hard.
It just missed that shift like hard.
That's because that's right. I put it into higher boost so right there.
You put it into higher boost like right there.
Yep,
That's another.
and it ramped up.
You can see that it just kind of like.
Yeah. Yep. Setting 6 is just too much right now. So we'll just have to go faster on the lower boost. This doesn't even sound right when I say it. Sometimes slower is faster. Dang, man. Another repeat. 136 60 foot, 5.7, or I'm sorry, 3.7 330, 5.7 1/8 mile. Dude, man, I really thought that was gonna be it. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. If at first, second, third, fourth, you don't succeed. All right, let the car cool down a little bit. Should be good. Let's do this. Yes! Still a 5.7/8, because if it is, dude, that might be an 870 pass. Let's see what we got here. Thank you. Oh, fucking A!
I told you. Good run.
Holy crap. Almost 130 in the 8th.
Like I said, yeah, good run.
Hey, Cecil County's finest, baby. This is a great track.
You gotta love it, man.
877 at 161. Almost 130 in the 8th mile. You know, I don't even care. The world record 6-gen Camaro elapsed time for a quarter mile is Mike Swanson. Killer dude, killer car. I ain't trying to take anything away from that guy. That is an amazing time. I wasn't even trying to beat that time. I'm just trying to beat my own time, which I did by over a 1/10. and we trapped 161, almost 162, and we trapped 130, like in the 8th mile. And like I said before, man, it was like it still nosed over right before the 1320. Still nosed over, and man, if it had kept going, hell, that'd have been that'd probably been a low 870 at 162, maybe 163. Oh my God, I kind of want to go up again, but damn, dude, I can't really ask much more about this car, especially being on like a lower boost setting.
I was waiting for you to be like,
Guess my 8th mile trap speed. Just guess it.
129.
130.
130?
129.92. Might as well be 130.
Okay.
It was a slower 60-foot. Well, I mean, by a couple hundreds, but
Hey, those hundreds could have put you at an 8.6.
no, babe, by the way, it went 573 in the 8th. That's faster than the Freedom Rocket. Freedom Rocket's been 575.
Yep, when you make your daily faster than your race car.
Awesome piss.
Thank you, brother.
What's it like building the fastest and quickest ZL1?
It's got its ups and downs. Definitely has its ups and downs. The hard part is balancing being a street car with a race car. So street car wise, it's important that we keep a lot of the creature comforts and the basically daily driverness of the car. Balancing being able to drive across country versus a quarter mile at a time. If we really want to press it, we'd have some other things on this that would take it well out of the street car category. Like we'd have gutted everything. We'd have skinnies on the front of it. We'd have a cage in here, a parachute, kill switch, all this stuff that, like, I mean, we'd have to run this particular computer, but we'd also have port injection on top of it. We'd be doing a lot of different things to make it so it geared to be a race car. I just flicked off Nick, but the guy that he's talking to, I think he was like, is he flicking me off? So, I mean, I think that there's a little bit more left in it, and we know that he can do a better 60 foot. That might take him down into the 8.6. It might break the overall 6th gen record too. So we'll have to see. But the mile per hour is there, and I'd love to see what happens when it runs it all the way out.
I did the same thing going into 4th.
Okay. I think call it quits for today. I mean, that 8.7's really good.
I know, but it could be an 8.6. And then an 8.6 could be an 8.5.
Right.
Where are you at?
I'm at your trailer.
All right, I'll be there.
Okay.
Bye. Sometimes you gotta listen to your tuner. Not all the time though. But in this case, we're gonna take Andrew's advice until we can figure out what's going on with the 3/4 shift. Car runs though. Car runs great. 877 at 161. Not too shabby. Well, guys, we have reached the end of the day and the end of the video. I feel like it's a repeat from last weekend, but hey, we went faster, we went quicker, all that. Managed to get an 877 at 161 out of the car. Same boost setting. Like I said, we were playing around with boost setting 6, the higher boost, and just wasn't really working out right now. We're gonna have to make some adjustments here and there I think to get that to work. But you know, that just is better track prep. That's what that time in mile an hour really says. Track was great. Can't thank Cecil County enough for having such a great track. There he is, the man of the hour. Prepping his own track. Fine job. Best track, man. Best track on the East Coast, right, Jim? The car has just exceeded my expectations and then some. Like, it's just, I can't even fathom that the car is trapping like literally 130 miles an hour in the 8th mile. A stock ZL1 isn't even trapping that in the quarter mile. So it's just like, it's wild. And I can't say much more about it other than the fact that this car like literally wasn't supposed to be doing this. I mean, I know, you know, you guys watch a lot of videos of this car. It was always in the dyno. It was always doing something. There's always something getting done to it. It's like, why don't you drive your car more in the street? Because it is a street car. But like all this work that we did, it all came together, and Not saying that I can't enjoy the car, because I can enjoy this car right now. I could throw the stock wheels back on this car and just drive it wherever. I could drive to California right now if I wanted to, no issue. It is faster than the other car, and I'm going to get some more of that in my next video because I have some decision making here to do on both cars. I'm just going to leave it at that. But as far as this car goes, again, can't thank everybody enough that helped with the build, all the companies involved with the build. Just right off the bat, the big main companies, Texas Speed, Hellion, Precision, Extreme DI, Circle D, Ray Bestos, Mickey Thompson, all those companies, thank you so much. And the biggest company really is Complete Street Performance, CSP. I mean, those guys really helped out the car, really built a great car. And Andrew, the owner, he was out here today. We were doing a little test and tune. He was dialing some things in, changing some things in the tune, and it worked out, and we went faster, so that's always great. We reset the record for the ZL1, 877 at 161. Also reset the mile an hour for the 6th gen Camaro. Not that many people care about that. There was a lot of weird stuff going on with when I posted my other video with the 2 records I broke. I want to clarify again that Mike, the owner of the Magnuson 2650 SS, he has a 6th gen SS, he ran at 864 at 156, I believe. The car is definitely quick. It got there quicker than this car did, but this car will out mile an hour every single time just because it's twin turbo. It's very efficient. It's a back half car. I mean, even I say back half, but it just trapped 130 in the 8th, but still, it's an extremely efficient car on the big end. And that's why we were able to trap very, very high with this car. And like I said, still running the stock front tires, stock front wheels. That's a lot of rotating mass, a lot of weight that's still on the car that, honestly, I mean, if we had to put a set of skinnies on this car, it probably would have gone quicker. But like I said, car was never meant to do this, and I'm just kind of testing it to see what it can do. And we're starting to tap in now to what the car's potential is. And I need to start to make a decision here on what I want to do. And like I said, that's going to be the next video. Leave a comment below. Let me know. What do you think? I mean, we're looking at Freedom Rocket here, 5th gen Camaro. It's full drag car right now. And then we're looking at the 6th gen here that's literally could be a daily driver. Like, no problem. And it's going faster than the Freedom Rocket. Yeah, can't say much more about this thing, man. This thing runs. I don't know much else to say. Like,
it was never supposed to get to this point.
No.
That's the killer. Full interior, stock rear axles,
weight, yeah.
stock rear diff,
Stock suspension.
stock transmission with a little bit beefier stuff in it.
Better clutch pack. On a 17-inch wheel with just drag radials.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
like it's.
could we take the interior out, put it on a skinny front tire, and then go after the record? Absolutely.
I think it's great just the way it is.
I mean,
honestly, right now I think
heated seats.
it's perfect the way it is. There's like, I couldn't even ask much more from it. Like at this point, we can still make more power with the car, but you know we're starting to run into little roadblocks that we just have to address, and then it'll make more power. It's not really a big issue. It's nothing we haven't seen before on this car, you know, for the past year and a half. It's really cool. So again, thanks for watching this video. If you guys want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be doing a video, it's coming up soon, on both cars. We're going to be addressing some things, and I'm going to want some of your input, so please be sure to watch that video as well. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and have a great day.